welcome to your practice. My name is Janine, and thank you so much for joining me here today for a quick full body sequence for when you're short on time. This practice is great for any time of day when you just need that mindful break in the day. So let's go ahead and get started, finding yourself in child's pose. So making your way onto your knees, then sinking yourself back onto your heels, keeping your knees as wide or as close together as feels good on your hips today, and then walk yourself forward until you can relax your forehead onto the mat. Just beginning our practice here and taking a few conscious breaths to get started and to land ourselves into the space. So feeling yourself expand on your inhale, filling up the rib cage, your lungs, your diaphragm, and then softening down and sinking into the mat on your exhale. Just completely coating your breath with your awareness. Now, either staying here just as you are, or if you would like to get a bit of a side body stretch, you can begin to lift up the torso and slowly walk yourself over to your left-hand side, then draping your chest over top of that thigh and resting your head down here. Think about pushing into your right sit bone and reaching long with your right hand, maybe even crossing that hand over your left. Taking a full round of breath here. And when you're ready, you can lift yourself up and slowly walk yourself back to center, and then all the way over to your right hand side this time. Letting your torso drape over that right thigh. Let your head be heavy, pushing into the left sit bone and reaching away, feeling the length you're creating here. Breathing deeply and fully. Then on your next inhale, go ahead and lift yourself up, walking yourself again back to center, and then slowly beginning to walk your hands towards your knees so you can sit up onto your heels. And wiggling your shoulders out here, maybe a shoulder shrug. When you're ready, inhale as you open up your arms nice and wide, and exhale as you bring your hands together out in front of you, rounding the spine. Moving like this, inhale to open up, and exhale to round, bringing your hands to touch. A couple times following your breath, just getting some spinal fluctuation here. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring your hands now to Anjali Mudra at heart center. We're going to lift ourselves up so that we're standing on our knees, tucking our toes back behind us, and then slowly lower your bum onto your heels. We're setting ourselves up for a toe squat. Make sure that you take your pinky toes and tuck those out too. This is such a great pose for our feet and our ankles, so let that heat build and breathe into it. Maybe you want to bring your hands so they're on top of your lap with your palms facing up. Roll your shoulders so they're back behind you, creating a nice long spine so you're not arching your back here too much. And just close your eyes down if that feels good, and take a few rounds of breath to really sink into this pose. Maybe giving some love to our other extremities, so bringing your hands out in front of you and beginning to circle out your wrists in one direction and then in the other. This can also help to distract us if our toe squat is becoming a little uncomfortable. But you got this, breathe into it. One more breath. And rolling forward onto your hands and knees, beginning to tap out your toes here. This can be a nice way to get some relief after that pose. Now sitting your hips back onto your heels, bringing your hands back behind you, and slowly just begin to lift your knees up. So we're getting a counter stretch here and a nice big opening into the shins. So maybe you want to rock up and down, or maybe your knees aren't quite lifted and you're still getting that stretch, and that's all good too. On your next inhale, let's roll back forward onto our hands and knees, tuck your toes, and we'll push ourselves up into our first downward facing dog. So creating this V shape and this nice long line from your sit bones down to your hands, letting your head be heavy and just beginning to step out your dog. So bending at one knee and then the other, just feeling into this full body stretch. Maybe rocking your head, yes or no, whatever feels good here. Taking a big breath in and maybe sighing out the mouth on your exhale. Dropping your knees to the mat on your inhale, we'll begin to arch the spine coming into our cow shape. And on your exhale, as you round the spine, go ahead and push yourself back into that downward facing dog. With integrity on your inhale, roll forward onto your toes, coming down onto your knees and back into that cow shape. Then exhale as you round everything back, pushing yourself away and lifting your hips. So move like this a couple times, following your breath, really articulating the small movements in these shapes as you flow between them. Next time you're back on your hands and knees, we're going to stand ourselves back up onto our knees, and we're just going to get into a little heart-opening back bend here. So we're coming into camel pose. So bringing your hands back behind you so that they're right on top of the top of your glute. Tuck your toes back under you. And begin to open up the chest as your gaze looks up, your chest opens up, your shoulder blades squeeze back behind you, your elbows come together. Maybe you'd like to take this further and bring your hands back onto your heels, pushing your pelvis forward, looking up, taking a big breath in, making sure that your breath is not restricted here. And on your next inhale, beginning to come back up, slowly coming out of this pose. And exhale as you sit yourself down onto your heels. As you inhale, we'll bring our hands out on either side, making a big circle as we float them up to the sky. And exhale as you bring your right hand to your right side, and your left arm is going to stretch up and overhead. We're coming into a nice big side body stretch here. Taking a full round of breath here. And on your next inhale, we'll bring both hands up to the sky, and exhale to plant your left hand to your left side as you reach your right overhead. Again, breathing deep here. Following your inhale, we'll float both hands up to the sky, palms touch, and exhale as you bring them all the way into your heart center at Anjali Mudra. I'll invite you to close down your eyes here as we close our practice, taking another full round of conscious breath, noticing how your body feels after those movements, and dipping your chin towards your chest, sealing your practice with some love and some gratitude. Namaste.